Why is the order of a sequence just as important as the sequence itself? Well, find out on today's episode of Behind the Kimono. Bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum, bum 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 da diddle da diddle da diddle yeah. Hello, and welcome to On the Mandelpiece with me, Sasha Mandel. Behind the Kimono is a weekly show every Wednesday night where I discuss the trials and tribulations of producing If You Musk, a 10-part edutainment series all about controversial tech entrepreneur Elon Muskivado. Well, before we jump into this week's topic of the importance of sequencing, I would just like to remind you that maybe you might consider subscribing by clicking the red button below and also tinkling that lovely notification bell to receive all the latest on the show. I mean, it's just up to you. You don't have to do it, but please bloody do it. Anyway, without further ado, let's crack-a-lacka bomb on with the episode Todo, the importance of sequencing. So, why is sequencing important? The importance of sequencing is this. Well, I mean, first of all, I can only talk about myself. I'm creating this 10-part series, so that means that I'm going to be creating 10 episodes. And if you break down one episode, what is needed to be done to create that episode? You've got level 0, which is coming up with the ideas. Then you've got draft 1, which is a horrible exercise. Then you refine it. Then you refine it into gold in your final draft. Then you maybe rehearse it a little bit, bounce it off someone, cheeky-weeky. Then you then film it after rehearsals, and then once you film it, you then have to edit it, and then once you edit it, you've got to design a nice cool thumbnail, and then once you've designed a nice cool thumbnail, you then go on to creating the copy of the show, little descriptions in the, video below so that people can read what you're bloody making. And so that is the sequence in which one episode is created. Now, if you've got to do 10 episodes, you've got a lot of variations, a lot of different ways you could complete the whole series. So I started off by creating it batching-wise. I batched it. Yeah, you heard me correct. I batched it. And why did I batch it? I wanted to get everything from level 0 to draft 1. I just wanted to get that boulder being moved up the hill. And so it was. But what was the challenges that came to me? I mean, it's the fact that the importance of the sequencing is the realization that you might be sped up by it, or you might be slowed down by it. And so this whole idea of deciding the way in which you proceed is vital. It's the difference between being engaged and hopeful or disengaged and disheartened. So, what were the issues that I was confronted with? I've spent the last 2 months trying to write all 10 episodes, and it has just become boring. It's not that I dislike writing, it's just that it's not my strong suit. Check out those pecs if you want to. It's not my strong suit. It's not what wakes me up in the morning. What makes me and wakes me up is performing, to see you guys smiling and jolly laughing your bloody heads off. And so, writing is an extremely valuable key in the whole process. But realization, batching isn't always effective. It only is effective from different proportion sizes. So if you're doing a tiny batch, let's say you have 15 emails over a week, why not batch it by emailing all those 15 people over a course of 2 hours rather than intermittently doing it throughout the week? That I completely get. But if you're trying to batch a whole series and writing for 2 months on end when writing isn't your strong suit, you're going to lose your mind, which is what I kind of did a little bit. So what is the realization? In lean production, by the way, lean production is the manufacturing method pioneered by the car company Toyota. Their use of the term batching is the practice of making a single item for economic efficiencies. Now, although the assumption is that it increases efficiency, batching increases total cycle time and increases the waste of waiting both internally and for the customer. Pour vous. So, what does that mean? It means that I'm not making the series fast enough. So, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be now moving forward by picking an episode and just completing it. Just completing it. Not thinking about any other episode until I've at least got to the point where I'm writing copy. Actually, hell with it. Till I've almost published it. Just before I publish it, that is all I'm going to think of. And so, I've picked an episode, and you will find out which episode I'm going to be focusing all my attention on over the next few weeks in next week's episode, because I'm so sorry, that's all we've got time for, folks. I know it's always such good fun when we are gallivanting here on the mantelpiece together, but that is all we've got till next week. Again, this platform will only grow when people like yourselves believe in the cause and subscribe to the mission by clicking that lovely red button. Oh, and never forget to tinkle that lovely notification bell to get all the latest on the show. Please, also before I go, do ask me questions so that I can answer them in next week's show by commenting in the box below. That's all, folks. Thank you to Mars and beyond. Yeah, baby.